everyone, today's video is going to be my monthly haul post. This is going to be everything that I've picked up throughout the month of November that I have spent my own money on. For anybody that is new here, these monthly what I bought this month video is stuff that I have purchased myself. PR stuff is never included in here. Occasionally there are a few items that I get from other bloggers from like a swap or gifts from friends and family, but strictly this month it is literally all stuff that I have spent my own money on. The first thing I grabbed this month was some Real Technique sponges. I had completely run out of sponges. I think it was at the end of October because I had used my last sponge on my Mystique blue makeup, and like there's no saving the sponge after that. You have to toss it or like cut it up and use it for like nail stuff, like gradients and things like that. So I went out and I was trying to find where the best deal for Real Techniques brushes was online, because in stores they're not cheap, and I was kind of like, I don't want to spend $12 a sponge every single time. So I found out that iHerb actually has, I think, the cheapest sponges available. So these were 20 bucks for 4, and that $20 is really important because these were shipped from the US, which I think only cost me like maybe $4 in shipping. It wasn't that bad. But when you get stuff shipped from the US, you run the risk of paying duties. However, that's only on items that are over 20 bucks. So I knew I was gonna be completely safe ordering these because they were like $19.99. So yeah, that was a double whammy. The best deal online to get sponges as far as I was aware, and I knew I was not gonna be paying any customs charges, so I was really happy about that. Personally, I've never used a beauty blender before, and I cannot bring myself to spend $25 on a single sponge. I don't care how good it is, because to me, this is incredible. I use this all the time, and it has saved me from having to use brushes to apply my foundation, because I don't know about you, but I somehow always end up with streak marks if I use a brush. This prevents that from happening. So I bought the next two items because I was running low on mascara. These are my two favorite mascaras at the drugstore, and the first one is this Essence The False Lashes Mascara Dramatic Volume Unlimited. This is the one with the orange at the bottom. There is one that's a pink. I don't like that one as much because I think it has a curved wand. This one has a conical wand, which means it is very, very good at getting the very inner corner of my eye, which can sometimes be a struggle for me. The brush is also not too big. Now, there are so many good mascaras on the market that I like the formula of, but that the brush is just so enormous and I can't use it on my eyes. So this one is fairly small and conical, which is exactly what I'm looking for in a mascara. And I think this was like $4 maybe? Like, it's super cheap and it's absolutely wonderful. And the other one I picked up is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Luscious Full Fan Effect Mascara. Now, I bought the waterproof one because it was on sale, and I'm fine to use waterproof mascara. That doesn't really bother me. But I'm curious if this is gonna be any different from the regular version. This one is a mascara that I have bought several times before, not in the waterproof formula, but the original one is so, so good. This is the wettest mascara that I have ever used. It is almost sopping wet. So if you don't like really wet mascaras, don't go anywhere near this one because you're just not gonna like it. But for me, this is wonderful. It also has a plastic brush, and the bristles are so thin but long that they really grip your eyelashes, and you get that satisfying tugging motion as you pull it through your lashes on application. I really like this one. And honestly, this isn't a favorites video, but if you're going to the drugstore, you want recommendations for mascaras, these are it. Like, these are so good that they've kind of put me off buying high-end mascara because there's really no point when these are so good. The very last item I got just showed up yesterday, and I'm a little bit skeptical about it, I have to admit. The reviews have been atrocious, but we all know I'm a Too Faced junkie, so I picked up, woo, that's upside down. I picked up the Too Faced White Chocolate Bar palette. And it's a white chocolate bar, which in theory really excited me. I had this vision of like muted pastel tones, but like a lot of color. In reality, it's got a few colors, but it's mostly neutrals with like a hint of green and some peach and this one violet shade. But the rest are really just like your kind of generic neutrals. However, you know, I need to point out the fact that there's not a lot of dark colors in here, so in order to deepen up any kind of look, you're really only looking at this one here, and then the black. So that's not a ton of variety. because most of this screams to me that it's a bunch of lid shades. However, I am excited about it. I know a lot of people were kind of like, why are they continuing this white chocolate bar theme? Because there was the mini palette and it didn't do very well. So why did they bother creating another one that's larger? I don't know really, but I'm into it for now. I have only swatched it and the swatches were way better than I thought they were gonna be, so I'm excited to actually use this on my eyes. And I don't know if you guys realize, but it's actually been 2 years since they last released a chocolate bar palette. The chocolate bonbons came out in December of 2015 and they haven't had a full-size one since then, I don't think. I hope I'm not gonna look back on this and be like, no, there was another one in there. So yeah, I'm excited to try this thing out, especially because the reviews have been so bad. I mean, Temptalia gave it an F, which I ordered it like 2 hours before her review went up, but I'm not sure that would have stopped me from getting it. So I'm gonna try it out and I hope I really like it. I would normally end the video there, but I do have something going on my blog that I wanted to mention because I think a lot of you are going to be into it. I'm having a giveaway over there for a bunch of Too Faced products. Now, I've mentioned this before, but I buy a lot of Too Faced items and I occasionally work with their PR and sometimes they send me a duplicate of an item that I've already purchased. This gives me the opportunity, however, to pass it on to you guys. So I recently got some items that I already purchased and I want to give them away. So there's going to be a link in the description bar down below to my blog that has that post that focuses on this giveaway. But I'm going to show you what I'm giving away. So the first thing that's the most exciting in my eyes is the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes palette. Love this thing to pieces. This is such a good palette and you might have already seen my review that went up several months ago now. I really like this. So someone's gonna win this palette. They're also going to get the Too Faced Sweetie Pie bronzer. Love this thing so much as well. It's more of a paler bronzer. I don't think if you're medium to deep skin, this is going to work out for you unless you're using it as a highlighter. But this and the palette smell wonderful. So the Sweetie Pie bronzer is in this giveaway as well. And I just thought I'd throw in one of these Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara minis. So yeah, whoever wins is gonna walk away with these 3 awesome Too Faced products. So again, the link to my blog is going to be in the description bar down below. Head on over there, fill out your entries in the Rafflecopter form, and we'll find out who wins in about, I think it's 2 weeks. And it is open internationally. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching and I will talk to you next time. Bye!